Hi, today we're going to work on our core, all right? So, as you have already seen by working together with me, the core is one of the most important things we have in our body because it keeps us all right and it protects the lower back from injuries. Not only the lower back, it also protects the back of our neck, right? So, the back here. In order to properly engage our core, we have to activate our diaphragm. The diaphragm is the muscle laying underneath the ribs, separating, well, the lungs from the bottom part, like digestive tract. So, what you're going to need for this is, first of all, take off your shoes, put them aside. Then you're going to need a chair or a block. Preferably, you're going to place it against the wall. So right now I don't have a wall, but I've just placed like a box behind it, and usually it's like enough resistance for me right now. But for you, I would recommend really try to use a wall. All right, then we're gonna take a mat or a soft surface, and we're gonna go lay down. Yeah. So you want to get your butt really close to the chair, and I hope I'm not speaking too loud or too soft. Okay. So first we get your butt really against like the chair. Right now, went too far. All right, and then, oh, I don't touch. All right, so you should be touching the wall. I'm not touching it, so I'm gonna put on again my shoes because now I have like a flat surface. So the important, like you could also use like how you call it, like a thick mat or a box. Like if I didn't have my shoes now, I would just take this like puzzle box and just basically like place it between the chair like this, like that, without it all going over, and just place your feet against it, right? So it doesn't matter what you use as long as you have like a surface that's hard. You can also use a block, put your legs on top, but important thing is you should have a wall behind it. So right now this, you can see, would be too far, right? So you want the chair or the block to be at the edge of your knee. Therefore, let's take off. Whee! I am a chaos. It's okay. Let's take that off. All right, then we're gonna clean up after. Don't you worry about that. So we stay in this position. And yeah, take it easy, right? So now we're in position. So from here, first of all, make sure that the edge of the chair, the edge of the corner, is at the edge of your knee. That your feet, let's utilize our tools that we have around here. So, gotta make sure that your feet are touching the wall, right? Important thing. Right now, we're going to go push with your feet into the wall, right? So, what we are pushing with into the wall is the ball of our foot. It's nice, I can even draw on my foot. The ball of the foot, the outside part of your foot, and your heel, okay? So you want to have pressure on your heel, on the outside of the foot, and you want to have pressure on the ball of the foot here where your big toe aligns, okay? So I will put on like my shoe. You do it without shoes, please. Then in this position, what we're going to do is first push with both feet about like 20% of your strength into the wall. So this pushing into the wall, right? When you pay attention to here, you're going to see that my hip is like slightly tilting like this because I'm pushing into the wall. The resistance is pushing my hips slightly like down, and it's like making me go a bit up, like it's making me grow, okay? So I want to keep this intensity of 20% strength at all time pushing into the wall. And then with your heels, right, you're gonna try to like wanna push down about 20%. So that's gonna activate our hamstrings. All right, the pushing into the wall is activating the glutes. The pushing into the ground is activating the hamstrings. And I want to keep this position, okay? You want to keep your knees hip width apart, same as your feet. And then we're going to go from here. Put your hands flat like this on your rib. Then we're going to go take some deep inhales through the nose. And when you inhale, you want to keep your tongue on the top of your mouth, okay? This is creating like a proper airflow and allowing the air to go from your nose through your like neck area into your lungs, right? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna breathe in through the nose, really expand your ribs. So wanna feel the air coming in and opening up everything. We're stretching all those muscles between your ribs. So we're opening up. And when we're exhaling, we're gonna really sigh it out. And if you don't know what sigh it out means, it means you wanna like imagine a cold winter, right? And you wanna do like when you exhale, you do like you see like all the heat coming out of you. That's what we want. You can also imagine it like the window. You want to clean a window or you want to look through a window and you're just gonna do like and you're gonna clean, or the way you clean your glasses, all right? So that's the way we want to exhale. We're doing this because by exhaling, by sighing it out, we are actually activating the side abs here instead of the six pack. So when we blow like that, we activate our six pack, and when we do we activate the sides. Crazy thing our mind does. So that was a lot of explanations, but it's important to understand how we are doing it because we want to do it correctly in order for it to have the best effects. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do 5 breaths. I'm really sorry, I'm apparently quite tired. It's already late for me. So we're going to do it 5 breaths, right? 3 times in a row. You're going to feel your body's going to like really relax. And at every time that we exhale, you want to feel your ribs getting pushed down in direction of the ground and in direction of your hips, okay? Because we want this part here, like this area, those muscles here, to really pull the ribs down and bring the hips up, okay? Now, are you ready? We're gonna go for it, all right? So, I've talked enough, and I can talk hours and hours about why we do this. And just know, as a reminder, we are doing this because we want to rewire the muscle-brain connection and get your brain to think and to reconnect to saying this is a safe position and this is the position we want to keep in our everyday life. All right? That's what we're doing. This is basically like a small reboot for your brain. If you were a computer, it would be a reboot. So let's put hands on your ribs, feet against the wall. Your calves are laying on the box, the chair. Knees are at the edge. Now we're gonna go push with the ball of the foot, with the heel into the ground. We're gonna feel it tilting our hips a bit up, very slightly, and pushing it. This is already pushing our back down, right? So then we're gonna go with the heels, push into the ground. We're activating our hamstrings, so the entire back side here is working. And I forgot to mention, if your neck right here, right, starts to like curve up like this, you will want to take a, a towel and roll it up and just place it underneath so that your curve is like laying on something, right? So I don't need one right now, but it was just a comment. And then getting back to the exercise, we're pushing in, we're pushing down, then we're feeling the lower part here of our of our spine is already pushing into the ground. I'm gonna grab with your hands your ribs. And now we go for inhale through the nose. Expand, expand, expand your ribs. Keep the tongue on top of the roof of your mouth, and then we're gonna exhale. Good. Now we're keeping this tension in our abs on the side. Should feel them a bit strong. And then we're gonna inhale again into the chest. Sorry for the slap. And you're gonna feel like everything here is like opening up. We're stretching all the muscles. And then exhaling again. Remember to keep pushing in, pushing down. Put the tongue on the roof of your mouth. Feel the expansion, feel the stretches, all your tensions of the day were just like, relax your shoulders, relax your head. We go 2 more. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale through the nose. And exhale. And get all the air out, out, out. You want to stay empty, 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 empty. And when there's no more air inside, you're going to hold. Yeah, you can hold your breath when you have exhaled all the air that was inside you. Crazy, right? And now, like you can see for me, it also like it's bringing the tensions up. My neck is going up. And we're gonna relax and release. And we're just gonna relax everything. Oh, nice. How are you feeling? So this is quite, let's say, intense exercise. Now we're gonna take a small break, right? And it's important that during this small break you really like stay down, stay low, don't move too much, just relax. With this sort of breathing and with what we just did, we're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So the parasympathetic nervous system is like the second one of 2. We have 2, right? The CNS, central nervous system, is like the brain, the fight and flight system. So the one that's always active, saying we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to go here, and this might be dangerous, this isn't good, this might be harming us. So that's our our sympathetic nervous system. So it's called sympathetic, but it's not sympathetic with us. It's not nice, all right? It's always fearful. And the parasympathetic nervous system, that's the one responsible for like everything that's like in a relaxed mode. So really like your heartbeat in a chilled mode. It's responsible for your breathing. It's responsible for your digestion. It's responsible for basically everything your body is doing without you being aware of it. So for the relaxation, and that's what we want to activate. So we're gonna do it again, all together. So get ready, lay down, lay comfy, get your small pillow here. I might have like, yeah. So I have this thing. I have a hat. So just roll it up like this. Whatever you have, a hat, a pillow. But it shouldn't be like too thick, right? Because if it's too thick, you're gonna be like this with your head. That's not good. So then we're gonna roll it up, put it there. Yeah, I think that's good for me today. And then you can see like really it's filling up here the curve that we naturally have, that we should have, right? All right, then we're going back. So feet against the wall, against the chair. We're gonna push down, feel your hips slightly come up, your glutes are getting engaged. Pushing the heels down into the ground, the hamstrings are getting engaged. Now, inhaling with through your nose Inhale softly. Feel your ribs expanding. Keep the tongue on the top of your roof of your mouth, and then exhaling, sighing it out. Feel your ribs come down in direction of your hips. Feel the rest of your body being pulled a little bit up, and then inhale again. Inhale deeply and exhale. Exhale to try to feel the side of your abs, alright? And let the rest of your body just do whatever. That's ab work, it's core work. And we go again. Deep inhale. Feel the expansion, feel the strength within you that you can push into the wall, and exhale. Try to pull your shoulder blades slightly in the direction of your hips, so we are liberating a bit more of the cervical spine and the thoracic spine, okay? So the chest spine. And then inhale again. And exhale. So this is a perfect moment if you have like some tensions in your neck, some tensions in your shoulders, just breathe in and try to inflate, like get the air to that area where you have the tension. And then exhale, let it all out, and relax. So, we're gonna go one more time. And I want you to keep your hands on your ribs to really feel your ribs going down and slightly coming back up and going down.